exactly what episode we're on, maybe 5 or 6. But it's been a minute since we've hopped on it, probably about a week and a half or so. And that is in large part due to Silk Song coming out last week. I spent, goodness, a considerable amount of time on it over the past few days. Tons and tons of fun if you guys haven't picked it up. Truly an immaculate game, but I think we all kind of expected that. But it's nice that it lives up to the hype. Hello, Bonnie27. Thank you for being in the chat. Oh, and I remember last time we were looking for a Sableye. That's right. We decided we were going to do a mono ghost type team. So what do we got to find? We got to find a Carbink and then get it low. That's the goal. Last stream we spent probably 15-20 minutes in this cave trying to find a Sableye with no luck, but that's because we had no idea how to find a Sableye. After looking it up, figured out that it has to be in an SOS battle. And my day is going pretty well, Bonnie27. How about you? It's my day off, so I've just been hanging out, took care of some stuff around the house, took a nap. It has been very enjoyable. And maybe we have to find one in the cave. We'll stick to that. Sableye he's a cave goblin, you know. That's good that you've been good, Bonnie27. Good, good, good. Ooh, Carbink. Let's go. You a Pokemon fan at all, Bonnie? I would assume so if you're stopping by the stream. Nice, nice. What was your, what got you into Pokemon? Was it the cards first, the games first? The anime, maybe? Thank you to everybody for tuning in. We're playing some Pokemon Ultra Moon today, trying to find a Sableye right now. Oh, well, alright. Please, fingers crossed. A Carbink, okay. We'll knock that one out. Oh wait, Razor Leaf's gonna... You know what, that's probably fine. We didn't even get the first one low. Oh yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And the cards got you into Pokemon, Bonnie. Yeah, I could definitely see that. They are a ton of fun. I've got a little bit of my personal collection back there on display. Kind of hard to see, the camera's not focusing on them too well. I feel like we're safe to just throw another Razor Leaf in here. Alright, now, probably not another Razor Leaf, just in case we crit, but we'll go with, yeah, we'll just go with Pex to get it low. Everybody who's in the stream right now, how's your day going? We are just chilling, playing some Pokemon Ultra Moon, having a good time. Throw a little potion on, keep hunting this Sableye. Hopefully we find one soon. I Maybe didn't think this through too much with having SOS battle. I guess I should probably switch out of tricks here. That would, might be wise. What do you think? Do you think a headbutt kills? I'm gonna say fingers crossed it doesn't, because it's not super effective. Could be risky though. Oh, never mind. Probably should have taught somebody false swipe before trying to get into all this, but we'll keep risking it. Hello, Tomboy. How are you doing today? Thank you for the sub, Tomboy. I appreciate you. Oh, clear body. And we're doing good today, Tomboy. We are playing Pokemon Ultra Moon right now, chilling on my day off. I suppose Sand Attack isn't going to do anything. This clear body, is that also going to work for Baby Doll Eyes, or is that just going to be... Yeah, no, yeah, I suppose, if I would have been paying attention, I would have read that. Can't you also get an item that makes these guys call people more often? I'm going to hit it with one more headbutt, see if we can get it lower. Yeah, geez, should have found one of those. Alright, well I suppose we just keep throwing growls and stuff at it, because we really just want it to call in a Sableye. Will a called in Pokemon call in more Pokemon for SOS chains? Yeah, no, it has to, right? Because you have to, yeah, you gotta swap out which one it is when you do the shiny hunting. Yeah. Thank you for the love of the channel, Bonnie. Appreciate you. And my favorite Pokemon game? It's definitely a good question. I'd probably say Platinum, because that was one of the very first ones that I ever played. But I really love all of them. Each one kind of has its own individual charm to it. There's not a single one that I would say I really dislike. Alright, we really need this guy to call in a friend. That would be nice. And they do all have a pretty great storyline. I know that in the modern ones, geez, is this thing just gonna sharpen up to like 6? That might be really scary. Alright, it could call in a Sableye any second now. That'd be very, very appreciated. Yeah, like I was saying, I know some of the modern ones aren't always like credited for having the best storyline, but I don't dislike any of them. My fave Pokemon. It's definitely a good question. I like Hawlucha a lot. Just an interesting type with the fighting flying, and then it gets the move that's also flying fighting, which is sick. But obviously, honorable mention, Moonbryon back there. I love it. Umbreon itself. My favorite shiny design? Gosh, that one's harder. But honestly, probably the Gardevoir back there, especially with like the Mega Gardevoir and everything getting the black dress. I think that was a cool little touch. Alright. Throw up a little reflect because this guy doesn't want to... This guy just doesn't want to call anybody in. It's a darn shame. I don't think I should hit it with any attacking moves from K here. Umbreon Shiny is really cool too. So is Spheal. Geesh, that's hard for me to pronounce. Spheal. Also cool and very cute Pokemon, little round boy. Oh wait, the Topsy-Turvy goes crazy? Oh wait. Is it going to be immune to it because of Clear Body? Oh no. That's awesome to jot down and know. Oh, well now just keep throwing up the reflects. Jeez, is this thing gonna call down a Sableye any day now? I guess maybe I should, do I give up the hunt right now and just wait until I get the adrenaline orbs? I'm now remembering they're called to make these guys hopefully call somebody down. Favorite Pokemon game is Diamond. It's definitely a good one. That was my first Pokemon game that was like mine instead of my brother's. Technically was a Pokemon Pearl, and he got Diamond. So those are always gonna hold a special place in my heart. I do, however, think that Platinum was a little bit better out of the three. I'm a sucker for Giratina. Alright, I think we give it like 5 more turns maybe. That's about all the more time I'm willing to spend on this Sableye here. Maybe I'll go find it off stream at some point just so I can get it out of the way. The first game was Diamond. I think that was where I caught my first ever shiny. A shiny Geodude in Orberg Cave. What a memory. I didn't even know what shiny Pokemon were at the time. I just know that it looked funny, and it sparkled, and I needed it. Started with Let's Go Pikachu. It's definitely a fun one. Those are actually a couple that I never really played. I picked them up at one point because they were on a sale, and I never got into them. I played Pokemon Go on the phone, so it was kind of strange to me that I didn't really want to pick them up, but, you know, what can you do? What can you do? Alright, with K down, I think we're gonna... Oh wait, shoot. I meant to... Whoops. I meant to back out of here. Can I... No, I have to send one in now that I've decided. Yeah, I like Sword and Shield. Okay, you started with Brilliant Diamond. Now that's a little different. No, I'm just kidding. I enjoyed, I think I got Brilliant Pearl just as a throwback to my first ever game, but I enjoyed that one. Shiny hunting was pretty fun with the radar. I never did it in the original, so I don't know if it was changed from then, but I remember I had a ton of fun with that. Oh jeez, dude. Don't show me another card bank while I'm trying to leave and tempt me. Yeah, Legends Arceus was a really good storyline, and it was a very fun game to play. Definitely strayed away from that traditional Pokemon style. That's why I'm really excited for ZA coming out later this year, which I do have pre-ordered. I actually have a Switch 2 bundle pre-ordered with ZA, so I'm super duper excited for that. Pokemon cards are hard to find these days. Yes, I would have to agree with you. Luckily, I've got a GameStop pretty much right next to where I live, so I get to kind of check them out on most of their releases, but it is definitely hard. Sometimes when I get there decently early in the morning. I don't get up crack of dawn like some crazy people, as evidently, they're there when I show up, so. Alright, what were we doing besides trying to get a Sableye? I think we just need to leave the island, right? So we gotta go over to that other beach. Yeah, really good ones? You mean like really good sets of Pokemon cards? Definitely. Are extra hard to find. But, hopefully the Pokemon card market does not stay like this forever. I mean, it shouldn't, as far as from what I've seen, because I haven't had my channel for all that long, less than a year at this point, but I've been collecting for a long, long time, and it just kind of does this every once in a while. Like you'll have a set like Prismatic Evolutions that makes everything go crazy, and then everything goes crazy for a year or so, and next year probably won't be any better because we're going to have the 30th anniversary, but it will eventually go back to normal, and you'll get to find product on the shelves, and it'll still probably honestly be hard to find those quote-unquote best sets because it's just become too attractive for people to take them all off the shelves, especially if all of the companies who have the limits right now take away the limits when the hype goes away. That's really going to cause issue because, then we're just right back to square one. But I think if you just keep the limits in place with Pokemon cards, probably, in perpetuity, then you avoid a lot of those issues and everybody gets product. And, if it's like just limit it to like make it a daily limit. And then, if it's not super duper popular, go back, buy some more if you want to. But, I don't know, man. Hopefully it gets better soon, but like I said, probably not anytime within the next year, unfortunately, just with the 30th anniversary coming up here so short. I think I went the wrong way, didn't I? I gotta go up to the next route to get to that Mantine Surf Beach. Mantine? That is unfortunate that your GameStop is empty, Bonnie. It tends to be at mine as well, unless it's like the release day of the product. And honestly, at this point, I'm sure you could literally just look up online, what is the next Pokemon card thing coming out at GameStop, and it'll tell you something, I'm sure. So I would try to check in on those days. And I know in my area, the one that I go to specifically doesn't get a lot of stock, but one not too far down the road, it's like double to triple the amount of boxes normally, so I don't know how GameStop determines that. Probably just luck of the draw at this point. And of course it's always going to be popular, Bonnie, but it's not always hard to find cards, though, I guess is kind of the point, What gives them that burning aura? Don't you find yourself wondering as well? Yeah, I guess I kind of do wonder why these stones in my pocket are just burning all the time. Tell me, Oak. Totem stickers. Oh, yeah, that's right. This guy gives you the big chunky Pokemon. Tomboy has a Vaporeon that is worth $1,000 with a PSA grading. Very nice. Is it, trying to think of the Vaporeon. Is it a modern Vaporeon or more of a older one? Because if it's older, I'm thinking the Jungle, like a first edition Jungle Hollow. But if it's new, that could be anything from prismatic to old. Yeah, nice. Is it that one where it's like looking up to the top right corner of it and it's all sparkly in the back? I think my brother and I have one of those somewhere in our collection. It's not first edition, but I do love the art on that card. Oh, it's our boy Hal. Oh, shoot, we should have healed our Pokemon. You know what? He'll do it for us, I bet. He's the guy. Or maybe he doesn't even want to battle. I have the 7th most expensive card from Black Bolt. You mean the 7th, or you have the top 7, like you have all 7 of them? We're off to Akala. And yes, we beat Hala. I feel like they 100% made that rhyme. They named him Hala and then Akala for the other island. Dude, Mantines are definitely slippy and slidey. Not rough skin like a Sharpedo. Ah, 7. Do pray tell Bonnie, what is the 7th most expensive card from Black Bolt? I'm guessing an illustration rare of some kind, probably of a popular Pokemon. Is the Axew and Haxorus line in Black Bolt, or are they White Flare? Because that might be a good contender for that. Oh shoot, baby, we're riding on a Mantine. Mantine Surf, I should probably read this. Picking up speed. Alright, dude. Whoa, we're zooming. How do I go up? I feel like I'm supposed to be able to go up, right? Okay. I've cleared lesson 1, so I have to play a tutorial. We'll see the orange air currents. Yep. Alright, I'm following. Oh, geez, wait. Lesson 2, getting airborne. Yeah, okay. So I'm not crazy. I was just lost. Pick up speed and catch some air. You got it, dude. Right there. Oh, just... I feel like I didn't pick up very much speed to do that. Our Pokemon Violet was also a ton of fun. Oh, dude. Guys, are we doing the Huntail Spiral or the Gorbis Spiral? Kyurem EX is the 7th most expensive card. Very nice. Is that just the regular, like, illustration rare of it? Anyway, Kyurem's the mixed one, right? Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I've actually, I'm sure I've seen it at some point, but I can't think of what that one looks like off the top of my noggin. Dude, now we do the Gorbis Spiral, switch it up on them. A Magikarp Splash? Dude, that was a secret move. That's not even what we tried to do. Alright, we've cleared the lesson. That's sick. So is there any point? Okay, great. Now we're gonna actually start it. Okay, now we go to Akala Island, for real. Oh, dude, we didn't land it. Oh my gosh, we're trolling. And Tomboy, yes sir, just playing over the game, trying to beat it. I was gonna go, and I think I still am gonna go a full ghost type team, but I'm not gonna stress it and like make it a necessity. So we've got some nice team members right now that I would hate to see go prematurely. Um, but as we just find more ghost types, I think we're for sure gonna, you know, add them to the team and start replacing stuff. And then after we get this one beat, I'm trying to find my Pokemon Y. That's the one that I really wanted to play before ZA came out, considering they're going to be, what is like the Kalos region. Am I crazy on that one? Dude, the double Huntail spin. We're just sick like that. But then hopefully by the time that ZA is coming out, I figure out how to use my game and audio capture card, and I can just be streaming directly on my Switch 2, or from my Switch 2. Oh wait, dude, it lets us finish the last jump beyond the finish line? Hit him with the Gorbis Spiral. $7,797. That's a gamer score right there. Should you watch XY? I would say so. Like a playthrough of them. Definitely a fun game with the introduction of megas and everything. They were extremely fun back in the day. It was actually the reason that I bought this 2DS, was to play Pokemon Y. Jeez, little did I know Yveltal was going to be useless compared to Xerneas. What a fool I was. You said it best, dude. Mantine is the best. Let's split up and see if we can find them in town anywhere, Optimal. Alright. Let's go find our friends. This is not my friend. This guy's my big bro. Sick. Here's my beach points. I got 2 of them. Dude. We're rich. I'm freaking stacked in beach points, dude. New Akala Island Pokédex. Oh yeah, they've got the Pokédex all split up by island on this one, which is sick and real. Stacks and stacks, says Raymundo Corona. Yes, sir. Stacks and stacks of beach points, dude. We got 2 of them. We can afford 2 of something, I bet. Or honestly, maybe probably just even 1 of anything. My favorite generation of Pokemon? Just like in terms of how many of my favorites come from the generation, maybe Generation 3. There's a lot of really good Pokemon in Gen 3 that I love. We have a lot of funky guys like Torkoal and Kecleon. Those guys are sick. And Castform. Dude, my trip on Mantine was sick. That's what I like to hear, yeah. Tackle your island challenge with that same attitude. Dude, that's what we're gonna do. And you recently started grinding again, Tomboy, and in what game are you grinding right now? You shiny grinding? Bonnie's favorite gen is Gen 1. Always a fan favorite, you know, can't go wrong with classic. Oh, dude, the professor broke his sailboat. What a goof. Oh, who's the mystery person? It's the lady, and I think the other lady, whose name is Mallow. Don't sweat it, Lily. It's Olivia. And Mallow, I was right. She's one of the captains here. And that means Olivia is the kahuna. Wow. Dude, some fine ingredients. We are ready to cook with gas, dude. Not the only captain. Are we gonna stomp the competition here? It's gonna be too easy. My favorite Pokemon card probably has to be my Moonbryon up there. I pulled that one on my birthday a few years ago. Whenever Evolving Skies came out. So what was that, 22? 21? I don't know. Three trials on Akala Island. What the heck? Head up to Route 4 and keep on going. Alright. We hit the Pokemon Center, then we hit Route 4. Lily's gonna go shopping, and then go to the ruins for Nebby's sake. Alright. And Hal's gonna go find a big Malasada, of course. But, honestly, Bonnie, I love any of the new illustration rares that are coming out. Tomboy's gotta go. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good rest of your day, brother. Oh, Optimal. Oof, camera's having a rough time with Nebby there. Tapu Lele. That's the strong one. Nebby does like me quite a bit. That's why it's gonna turn into a Lunala for me later. Get in the bag, Nebby. This thing has not a single survival instinct. I guess except that giant blast of power that it sometimes does. And what got me into Pokemon, Bonnie, was just my childhood. My brother was into it when I was growing up, and so he would watch it on the TV, and I'm sure that one day it just drew me in, man, and I was hooked. I remember all the way back to like the OG Eevee Brothers episode, and then we had a lot of the Gen 2 anime on like DVD and VHS and stuff like that, so I would watch those just over and over and over again. I remember a specific DVD. It had like 10 episodes on it, and one of them was the Smoochum episode where Smoochum gets kidnapped, and then there was the Rhyhorn that is immune to the water, I think. Yeah, it was a Rhyhorn, and so they were trying to catch it to drill through the tunnel, and yeah, dude. So just always kind of had it in my childhood, and then continued on. Hit the Pokemon Center real quick, because How didn't heal up her Pokemon. What a terrible friend. Dude, so many hundreds. Somebody's keeping it so 100 right now. Alright. Let's go to Route 4. Is this the way to Route 4? I can only hope. Alright, it's these guys who definitely aren't like the assistants. Dexio and Cena. A beautiful name for a beautiful lady. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Here to see the sights in Alola. Let's rock. Dude, if they want to battle, I'm ready to go. See, that's why I hit the Pokemon Center. Huge brain. When you played as much Pokemon as I have, you just know when it's coming. And/or just be smart, man. Hit the Pokemon Center whenever you get to town. Don't let everybody sit in your party all week. That's like cool. Do I have a pet? Yes, I've got 2. I would say little kitty cats, and they're always gonna be like little in my heart, but they're pretty big. They're not like fat, but they're just 2 big boys, dude. They're like 12 pounds because they're big chunky kitty cats. Not chunky actually, but just they're stocky. They're well built. Yeah, that's the nice way to say it. Ooh, powder snow is gonna hurt so bad. Yeah, that's literally oof. Alright, dude. That's tough. And it's gonna hurt Tricks just as bad. Maybe we don't switch into it then? We do though. We'll go Grime. I haven't seen Grime this episode yet. Your profile's a dog. Hang on, let me take a look at that. Okay. And Bonnie is her name. Alright. Well, that is sick. Dude, I bet Bonnie's a great dog. Spencer wants to learn Tail Whip. Instead of Growl? No, probably not. Oh wait. Don't Growl and Baby Doll Eyes do the same thing? Oh, but it always goes first. Okay. Yeah, see, when you've played as much Pokemon as I have, you still don't know what moves do. She cute and crazy, says Bonnie about Bonnie. Dude, a whole Glaceon, that's crazy for this lady to have right now. Who gave her permission? That's kind of scary. We hit it with... What does Foul Play even do again? Yeah, we just send it. Full send. Alright. Decent damage. I wonder if her Glaceon only knows Quick Attack, and that's like the trade-off of it. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Glaceon, I was kind of scared. We did indeed miss the giveaway, Bonnie, but don't worry, we will be doing another one at 1K for our next sub goal. Which hopefully comes quicker than the last, but if it doesn't, you know, it is what it is. The Glaceon goes down, which was a lot of XP. We don't have to battle the other guy, right? It's just the one, I'm pretty sure. That's been the theme so far. We'll see if that carries over. Or if we do, we're healed up at least. That's nice. Maybe we still don't, and we're just being given all this. Alright, they're out. Bon voyage. Now we gotta hit Route 4. Lots of new Pokemon to meet. Yeah, I believe you, Roto. But where's Route 4? Yo, Megan Kelly. How are you doing today? There's Route 4. Alright. Easy answers to easy questions. Let's head on up. Is this how we get to Route 4? It doesn't appear so. Oh yeah, no, we're done. It's down here. I do remember you from yesterday, Megan Kelly. Thank you for tuning in. Picky Peck. What a nice Pokemon. It's not Ghost type though. We're only adding Ghost types on from now on. Megan Kelly is also playing Pokemon Ultra Moon also. That is pretty sick. How far into it are ya? Mudbray. Last battle. I believe it. I believe it. What's your team looking like? I'll pull up mine real quick. Nothing crazy. We're gonna start swapping everything out for ghost types here at some point. Probably could have gone around this guy if we just kept going. That's okay. I'm making Kelly call me crazy, but I don't know if your team's that good, man. You're gonna have to tell us. Like, you say it's very good. We need to know what that means. We need to learn. I think now that my AC's turned off, I can probably turn down the volume of the music just a touch. Bonnie started a new diamond run. Who are you picking, Bonnie? My very first one from Gen 4 that I ever picked was a Turtwig, but I'm definitely Team Piplup. I love all of them though. I grew to appreciate Chimchar and Infernape a little while later. But Turtwig and Piplup, they're the homies. Yeah, Turtwig. I do wish that the Gen 4 starters had better shinies. Can't lie to you. Because I feel like all of them are just very underwhelming. Like, it takes them from a red, green, blue color palette to a cyan, magenta, yellow color palette. And it's just, I don't know, man. Don't hate them, don't love them type of situation. I wonder if there's any ghost types here on Route 4. We made it to Pikachu Land. It's the Pikachu Valley. You get the special Pikachu themed present to celebrate my first visit to Pikachu Valley. Oh, dude, the Pikachu frame for the photos? Stop it. Alright. I don't know what else there is to do in Pikachu Valley, but we're gonna save that. Oh my goodness. Unintentional, but this is, it's gonna turn out good for us. And I probably should have read what she just said. She's a sightseer. Then just said something about her boyfriend. Is she one of those gals? Like, is she upset that we're battling right now and she's trying to tell me that she has a boyfriend? Ma'am, you ran into me. Watch where you're going. Oh my gosh, the fake out. Stop it. Oh, dang. Little cloud just covered up the sun outside. Took away all the light. Alright, this fight might be a little bit troublesome, can't lie. And Bonnie's beating the first gym of Diamond. Okay, okay. Cruising right on through. And Megan Kelly just ran into an IV. Interesting. And I don't, Megan Kelly, I can't lie. I don't think I know what that means. Like, I know what IVs are in Pokemon, as in, like, the independent value stats that they have, but I don't know how you run into one of those. What do you mean, like an IV sword? Meowth goes down. It's too easy for us. Too easy for a guy like me. Got to open 20 or more eggs and beat the Elite Four. I'm still not sure what you're talking about, big dog. Bonnie's looking out the window. What does Bonnie see? The mailman? A tree? Old-fashioned Western showdown. Yes, sir, Mr. Howe. Yes, sir. Draw. God, dude, I love how heals your Pokemon up every time. Such a grand guy, truly. Oh, the IV Judge. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna judge, or judge your starter. See if it's been good or bad this whole time. I feel like it's always the most fun thing to do in the games where you don't get to judge until the end. Oh, we don't outspeed. What a sad day. Geez, yeah, and fairy type. I guess I should have seen that coming. Probably should have swapped out of my dragon type. That would have been wise. And pretty good, says Megan Kelly for their starter. Well, that's good. That's good. I don't play a ton of Pokemon Pocket TCG. I do hop on there to open up my packs. Opening up the Shining Revelry, I think it's called. Whatever the shiny set was, because I really want the Giratina to go into my Mewtwo deck. And then, if I ever do hop on it, it's not usually for too much. I tried some competitive recently and got myself into the Pokeball League instead of like the not ranked league. And then didn't really keep going too much further after that. Just kind of lost interest, but the card game is I don't know. It's like interesting to me, but sometimes it's too much, man. It's sometimes too big brain. For foresight, I think we'll keep the old moves instead of getting foresight. Definitely switch out for this Pikachu. That guy's gonna be scary guy. Yes, I'm also just trying to complete the sets in Pocket TCG. I think that's probably the most fun way for me to enjoy the app is just use it as like a collection thing and another small dopamine hit throughout the day. Aside from the pack a day that we do in the evenings, which we will be doing tonight. Probably a pack of the Scarlet Violet base set, or I forget which other one was part of the 3 that I just recently got for my birthday, but one of them today, which will be cool, and also cool. Interesting. If you run into a Pokemon without a Pokemon by using a glitch, you use the Champion of Kalos Pikachu. Is that one of the hat Pikachus? Right? Those things are cool, man. I've got a few hat Pikachus in Pokemon Go, and I can never bring myself to like get rid of them. Sometimes I feel like they're just taking up space. Like I think I have like 10 Rayquaza hat Pikachus or something crazy like that, but I don't know, man. I can't get. They feel valuable to me. They feel like something that I should hoard. Oh, this guy's got his own Noibat, and mine's dead. What a terrible day. What's my fave set not Pocket? There's a few honorable mentions in there, honestly. There's a lot of the recent ones that are awesome. Obviously, Prismatic is in there. I love the Eevees, as evidenced by my playmat. But, I love Destined Rivals, too. All the Team Rocket's Pokemon in there. I really want the Meowth illustration rare. That one's awesome. Evolving Skies was sick back in the day, Eevees as well, and I pulled my Moonbreon from it, so that one will always kind of have a special place in my heart. I know that, you know, everybody calls it Evolving Cries, but it made me very happy back in the day. Um, I'm loving these sets that the Radiant collection is coming out of. I didn't know about them because I wasn't collecting during the time that they were coming out, but now that I do know about them, I would love to find as many as I can. Those things are awesome with the special little holofoil pattern on them. We're getting an old move for Spark. Dude, my first electric move on Grub. This is awesome. I feel like we get rid of regular bite because I've got like 3 other Pokemon that know that. And he also has bug bite, which he should have because he's Grub. Obsidian Flames and Black Bolt are 2 pretty awesome sets. Obsidian Flames is really fun. I think, I mean, obviously it's not underrated with everybody going crazy over the promo recently, but it's definitely got a lot of very underrated illustration rares in it. Those are the words I'm looking for. But now we just gotta beat up on How's Eevee, and then we call this battle good. What's your favorite card in your collection, Bonnie? And Megan Kelly too, if y'all are both still here. What's your guys' favorite cards in your collection? Or I suppose anybody else who's watching at this point. Everybody's included. It lived with the most baby amount of health I've ever seen. That's gotta be 1. Literally. Alright. How it goes down for like the 4th time already. This dude does love to battle. I know he's sick and like he heals my Pokemon, but I feel like he just always wants to battle, man. That obtained a dire hit. Got the Ninetales from Obsidian Flames and the Solosis promo from Black Bolt. That's pretty sick. The final evolution of the Solosis line. What is that one? Reuniclus? Reuniclus? I don't know. And that little 3-pack blister. Wow, words of wisdom from Hal right here, but you're only really a loser if you don't have any fun while you're at it, right? I agree. I agree. And yeah, Bonnie, that Obsidian Flames Ninetales is definitely awesome. I've actually... Oh, kicking my camera. Whoops. But I've picked up 2 of them over time. One for my own collection, and then I got my brother one for his birthday not too long ago. And pulled the Kyurem EX from some Black Bolt. That's nice, that's nice. Did Hao not heal up our Pokemon after the fight? Okay, no, he did. See, good guy Hao. Always gotta love him. I suppose let's head on up to some totem challenge. Oh no, let's head on up to this lady wanting to fight. What the heck? Skarmory is in Pokemon TCG Wonder Pick right now. Is it like a crazy Skarmory? that goes crazy. Ooh, EX. That is a crazy Skarmory that goes crazy. Yeah, we should have learned from last time that Absorb on Vern just does no damage. And, dude, Vern gets one shot by literally everything. Yeah, maybe Noivern was not the play. And or maybe just leading with a Noivern isn't the play, because it is weak to so many different typings. Alright, that's alright. This guy hits a Sharpen, and I'm just not worried about it. It doesn't affect a guy like me. Oh wait, maybe it does. Oh no. Alright, yeah, see, it doesn't affect a guy like me. It's just, it's still too easy. Oh my gosh. This lady's crazy. Just full restore out here. The car bank goes down. Didn't even read this lady's name. Let's see, who did we just beat? What's your name, ma'am? I'm sorry, we gotta wait for all my Pokemon to level up. Elizabeth. I've had enough. I can't fight anymore. Dude, we just beat up an old lady. That's messed up. We're the antagonists now, I feel like. We've got a good sense of timing. Whoa, the captain's here right now? Whoa, the Miltank's running. Yeah, nah, it's diabolical. Yeah. No, dude, we just committed a crime. That's 100%. We beat up an old lady's Pokemon and then stole $30 from her approximately because it's Pokédollars. The taste can't even be described. It's kind of weird to me. I guess, you know what? I was about to say it's weird to me that they would like drink moo moo milk in Pokemon, but I guess it's no weirder than us drinking cow milk. And then I was gonna say, no, maybe it's more weird because Pokemon are intelligent, but like a lot of animals are way more intelligent than we give them credit for. So, it's, yeah, I guess I can't say it's all that weird, man, because I'm not gonna stop like drinking milk in the real world, so it's fine that they drink moo moo milk. Oh yeah, we're learning how to use Stoutland, which I'm probably never gonna use again. I guess except for me to find some Mega Stones, because I think you do need to do that. Wow. Dude, we're sick now. Oh. What did you smell, boy? What do you smell? Oh! Wait, shoot. How do I dig? I should have read the tutorial. Oh, I just hit it. I found a repel. Let's go. Bonnie is a dino nerd as well. And that's definitely cool, Bonnie. And we can talk about that a little bit more next time, but I do think that is going to have to be it for today's episode, everybody. Thank you very much to everybody who tuned in today. Thank you especially to Megan Kelly and Bonnie, who were in the stream for pretty much the whole time. So, If you guys are new to the channel, I appreciate you a ton, and make sure you stick around for some more content. But y'all have a good rest of your day.